Hi everybody, it's Chief here again, and this time we're gonna go over Sony's E3 press conference. Wow, it was actually really good. I'm really surprised on how Sony did this year. It was phenomenal. They started off with God of War 4. It looks absolutely amazing. This time, instead of Greek mythology, it's going to be set in Norse mythology. Kratos has a son? Like, Mura? But who's the mom, I'm wondering? They don't really go into that exactly. The beginning sequence was of Kratos showing his son how to hunt a deer. And along the way, they meet a few creatures related to Norse mythology. It looks absolutely gorgeous. One of the best games I have seen in a while. And you know, just what a way to what a way to start off their E3 conference. That was amazing. It definitely made me miss the trilogy. There's also this beautiful moment in God of War 4 towards the end of the demo where Kratos' son makes his first kill, but he doesn't know how to feel about it. Obviously, he doesn't want to take a life because it's his first kill of anything. And you have this very intimate, emotional moment with Kratos and his son, helping his son push the dagger into the beast. And as you see the life fade from its body, you see the son kind of mature a little bit. It's crazy how they can make such an intimate moment even more emotional with all of these different animations. It looks absolutely amazing, and they're making it a very personal story here. But the part that really got me the most was after the fact, they both just kind of sat down for a second, and the son looks very distraught about what just happened, and you get to see the first piece of Kratos being emotionally invested in someone else besides himself or anything like that. And he tries to lay a hand on his son to reassure him that everything's going to be fine. And then at the moment before, he stops because he doesn't want to feel softness. He doesn't want to feel anything relating to that because of everything that happened to him before in the past trilogy. It was a beautiful moment, and it was beautifully captured, and that's one of the things that I'm looking very much forward to God of War, because it's not all about just violence and how you can decapitate someone in the worst kinds of way. It's Kratos' personal struggle with what he's going through and what he has gone through and what he hopes to achieve in the future, especially now with his son. However, they also just announced the PlayStation VR, the first console virtual reality headset to probably hit the market for consumers. It looks pretty sexy, not gonna lie, it looks pretty awesome. It's going to be coming out on October 13th. It's going to launch with 50 games on launch day at a $399 price tag. So $400 for a first gen VR headset. Not completely bad, considering that your other options can go up to $500 to $600, so you save about $200. It's not that bad, but 50 games are going to be supported on launch day. That's amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to this. It's going to be awesome. Another game that they showed off that I'm actually really excited about now is Days Gone. It's a post-apocalyptic, zombie-ish kind of game. It looks beautiful as well. As you can see from the pictures, you are going to be bombarded constantly with these creatures, almost like a never-ending flood type of game. It looks amazing and brutal at the same time. There's going to be other human enemies to fight and try to outmaneuver you, so you have to try to outmaneuver them and try to get the best of them before either they kill you or the zombies will. It looks amazing, and oh my gosh, it's been like I don't know, maybe close to 5-6 years, but The Last Guardian is finally going to be coming out. They first announced that game during the PS3 era when it was just barely coming out. People have been clamoring it all the time. Sony keeps teasing everybody with, oh, it's going to come out on the PS3. Oh, no, now it's going to come out on the PS4. and whatnot, and now it's going to finally come out. It has a release date, October 26, 2016. It looks beautiful as well. Spoiler alert, all of these games are gonna be amazing. They look beautiful, absolutely. So get used to it. Horizon Zero Dawn. The next game they announced is Horizon Zero Dawn, the post-apocalyptic robot future kind of thing. It's kind of like Skyrim, but if they had, dinosaurs that were robots. Actually, it's crazy. It looks like a caveman kind of feel world to it, but it's post-apocalyptic. Key word post. So humanity is basically almost gone extinct. The machines have taken over, but everything seems like it's set back in like ancient times. It looks amazing as well. The mechanics of the game look amazing. You can craft materials, you can craft weapons, everything. It looks amazing. A surprising game that I was really interested into when they announced was Detroit Become Human. It looks like a cop procedural kind of game, but reminiscent of Heavy Rain as well, because they showed off a situation with a man holding a little girl hostage, gun pointed to her head and everything, and you see the first possible outcome to it, where he decides that he's going to kill himself by falling off a building and taking the girl with him, and you have failed in your mission. Rewind. And then you can actually see that you have so many different possibilities of resolving this if you do enough detective work, if you make the right decisions, if you make the wrong decisions, the completely different outcomes and different situational awareness that comes into play when you're going through these dialogues. It looks absolutely amazing, and it's something that you're definitely going to have to look into once it comes out. The first game that they showed off for VR was none other than Resident Evil 7. This game looks scary as shit. Oh my god, I was a little bit nervous trying to look at it, because I was trying to prepare myself and brace myself for that scare that didn't really come, but it did the job for me as if I did get like a jump scare or something like that. And it's going to be fully playable in VR. The demo is actually out right now, so go ahead up and hit that up. Of course, you can't do it in VR yet because nobody has those headsets, but you can try the demo out and it's still going to scare the shit out of you. I promise. It looks awesome. Now, another game also for VR. All of these games I'm going to be listing right now are going to be fully VR compatible. They're going to be awesome. Farpoint, Star Wars Battlefront with a special X-Wing mission. It looks awesome. Batman Arkham Asylum VR. It's going to be an exclusive to the PlayStation in October. Final Fantasy 15 in VR. And that was basically the ones that they had to show at this conference so far. But there's going to be so much more. And probably older games are going to be remade or updated to support VR. It's going to be awesome. And one thing that I'm a little bit kind of furious about myself, because I was really into it and then I just, okay. Anyways, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare had an amazing showcase here. I was completely drawn into it. It looked like it was going to be VR. Maybe they actually will include VR in the future, but as of this trailer, it was not in VR. It just looked amazing. You get to go have dogfights in space, and in the middle of those, you can land on the ships themselves, make yourself go into to the enemy ships, take them out, blow them up. It was amazing, and when I found out that it was actually the next Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare, I was like, what? Why am I getting excited over a Call of Duty game? I have not been excited about a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2. And I don't know how I feel about it now, but I'm actually kind of really excited. And if it was actually in VR too, oh my god, that would be so awesome. I would love it. And then for old school gamers like myself and all of you guys, a Crash Bandicoot remastering of the first, second, and third game are on its way. Crash is going to be making a comeback. It's going to be awesome. We haven't seen Crash Bandicoot really be out there since the first PlayStation. He was like one of my original like mascots that I loved playing those games, especially Crash Bandicoot Racing. I don't know why, that was so cool. Along with Spyro, he was also my favorite. Haven't heard about any remasters for Spyro yet, but I really hope they eventually do that too once they see how much Crash has been missed. He's also going to be coming into Skylanders first on the PlayStation, and then probably later on for the Xbox One version. Star Wars: The Force Awakens Lego Edition is also. They also released a trailer for SpiderMan made by Insomniac. It looks amazing as well. They just looking at the trailer and the gameplay, it looks like Spider-Man. It feels like Spider-Man. They got the visuals down. Spider-Man has a brand new suit, but he has that quirky little humor in it. They look like they have that web slinging down pat to make it actually look fun to play, which is absolutely amazing. I haven't played a good Spider-Man game since the first PlayStation as well. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be awesome being able to web sling around New York again and beating up bad guys in like it boggles me how much Sony did right this year. It was awesome. And then probably not the least of the entire thing was Hideo Kojima announcing that his new collaboration with Norman Reedus of The Walking Dead fame as Daryl Dixon, they're teaming up again to make a game, and this time they're not going to get shut out by Konami. They're not going to get canceled or anything because Hideo created his own studio and he brought Norman onto it, and the game looks absolutely mind-boggling. It looks like a very psychological thriller type game to me. Once you look at the pictures and you see all of what's going on, like they don't give you anything. It's a very mysterious game. It's called Death Stranding, and it's going to star Norman Reedus as it was going to originally in the now canceled Silent Hills. It looks so cool. Really emotional. Those few moments of the beginning of Norman holding the baby who may or may not be his, we don't know. It was incredibly emotional, and they captured it perfectly with that mocap. That is definitely something that I will be looking into as well. Hideo Kojima is of legendary fame for his games, as we all know, and because of that stupid incident with Konami that they shut down the collaboration between Hideo Kojima, Norman Reedus, and Guillermo del Toro, they're finally going to make the game that they want without anybody's holding them back, and it's going to be amazing. I'm very impressed with Sony. You guys did an amazing job. I'm very much looking forward to these games now. I'm probably going to have to buy a PS4 now. Like, honestly, I was kind of waiting for this kind of moment where they released so many good games at once and so many things to look forward to. Of course, I'm also looking forward to Microsoft's answer to VR as well. But as of right now, Sony is probably going to be the first company to have their own VR dedicated to their console. It's going to be amazing, and it's something that I'm definitely going to look forward to. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel, guys. It means a lot to me. I am a huge fan of all of these games right now, and I'm definitely going to bring more news as it comes out. It's going to be amazing. You can also follow me on the social media on Instagram at May the Food Be With You, Twitter at NerdyEtzio, and Twitch.tv Chief_0. Thank you for watching again, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Chief out.